Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start episode 676 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Chapter 1176. Master, your disciple is here. Outrageous. This old fool Shenlong doesn't know what's good for him. I was just being modest. Does he really think I'm not worthy of Lan Xingyue? So what if she's the inheritance holy son? At most, she's only inherited a dominator's legacy in the sacred land. Big deal. My future achievements will definitely be no worse than hers. Old man, don't regret this later. When my master arrives, you'll be nothing more than a dog. He Fan grew angrier the more he thought about it. He had a chance to latch onto a cosmic venerable, and Shenlong hadn't cherished it. In the endless years to come, the old man would regret it deeply. He Fan had just walked out of the Imperial City. Right beside the city was the Sky Blue Academy. He glanced over casually and froze. Chen Yuan and Princess Xingyue were walking out of the academy gates, chatting and laughing. It was like a thunderbolt struck He Fan. You son of a... Chen Yuan again. Why are you always haunting me like a ghost? Every woman I like, you snatch away? Are you deliberately targeting me? I swear. He Fan felt his patience was at its breaking point. If he wasn't sure he couldn't beat Chen Yuan, he'd have already rushed over and ground him to dust. Arg. Chen Yuan, you dog thief. Just you wait. When my master arrives, you'll pay in blood. I won't let you steal Princess Xingyue again. This time, your good days are numbered. His eyes burned with killing intent. Oh, if it isn't Saint Sun Lu Fan, Chen Yuan said mockingly. I hear you've been riding high lately. Tell me, have you finished paying back your cosmic bank loan yet? You. He Fan's face darkened. Chen Yuan, I'm already a disciple under a cosmic venerable. Do you know what price you'll pay for offending me? TCH, you haven't even finished your apprentice ceremony, and you're already acting like this? Looks like this Tian venerable doesn't have much of an eye for talent. Chen Yuan couldn't help but mock him. If even someone as useless as Lu Fan could be accepted, then this venerable must not be very impressive among cosmic venerables. Chen Yuan, be careful with your words, Lan Xingyue quickly reminded. A venerable's dignity cannot be offended. Chen Yuan, I've recorded what you said. Just wait and see. He Fan snorted coldly. He now had evidence of Chen Yuan publicly questioning a venerable's judgment. This time, Chen Yuan was dead for sure. When He Fan turned to leave, Princess Xingyue grew anxious. Chen Yuan, you're being too reckless. Questioning a cosmic venerable's judgment. If anyone twists your words, you could face the venerable's wrath. Don't you know trouble comes from the mouth? A dignified cosmic venerable wouldn't be that petty, right? Chen Yuan muttered. Just then, something strange happened. A soft breeze brushed his cheek. On the entire Blue Water Star, endless wind attribute energy suddenly became abnormally active. The wind howled, turning into a hurricane that swept mountains, rivers, and oceans. It was as if the planet itself had been blown off its orbital path, but then it was blown back and sped up instead. Strangely, no living being was harmed. On the contrary, the planet's accelerated rotation generated even more cosmic energy. This is the wind's origin cheering. A supreme cosmic venerable is descending. Star Trek acceleration, energy surging. Is this the power of a cosmic venerable? Lord of Blue Water Star, lead the Lan clan in welcoming the arrival of Tian Venerable. We respectfully welcome Tian Venerable. Emperor Shenlong led the entire clan to kneel at the highest point of the Imperial City. From other planets as well, experts and natives alike knelt, from Star Tier to Star River Tier. Not one dared remain standing. Only Chen Yuan stood there, staring at the blue sky, hair tousled by the wind. Don't tell me this Tian Venerable heard me saying he had no eye for talent and came here just to mess with me? Master, disciple He Fan welcomes you to Blue Water Star. He Fan flung himself to the ground, knocking his head loudly. He was terrified others might not realize he was Tian Venerable's disciple. In the distant void, 9 five-clawed golden dragons were pulling a massive palace. Each dragon was over 2 million meters long, and a size over 1 million meters meant the beast was at least cosmic overlord level. 9 overlord-tier cosmic divine dragons pulling a palace the size of a small asteroid. This was the arrival of Tian Venerable. The aura swept across the world. Breathless, petrifying, terrifying. All the emperors of all the stars gasped. This spectacle was beyond comprehension. So this is a cosmic venerable? Overlord beasts pulling his chariot, all life bowing before him. Hey fan, will one day become such a powerhouse, shaking the universe, unmatched. From the palace, a stern old man with one hand behind his back stepped out. With a single step, he crossed tens of thousands of miles and appeared over sky blue city. I am Tian Venerable. You may all rise. With a casual wave, the overwhelming pressure vanished. Master, disciple He Fan greets you. He Fan shouted again. But Tian Venerable ignored him entirely, his gaze locking onto Chen Yuan. A moment later, his eyes widened. Such a young life aura, under 30 years old. Mastery of spatial law at the first layer, full 100%. Physical body strength on par with Star System 8th rank. And he's grasped Overlord-level sword intent. This boy's talent is 10 times greater than I expected. The more Tian Venerable looked, the more satisfied he became. This trip to Bluewater Star was already worth it. Chen Yuan, I find you to be extraordinarily gifted and strong-willed. Though you have some flaws in temperament, they do not overshadow your brilliance. Would you be willing to become my disciple? As soon as these words fell, He Fan was completely dumbstruck. Chapter 1177, Refused. Black Alien opened his smart light brain. A virtual projection video appeared. It seems this heavenly wind venerable's eyesight isn't all that great. It seems this heavenly wind venerable's eyesight isn't all that great. It seems this heavenly wind venerable's eyesight isn't all that great. The video was very short. It had captured just one sentence Chen Yuan had said, and it played that clip 3 full times in a row. The entire venue fell dead silent. Everyone looked utterly dumbfounded. President Yin had actually spoken such outrageous words? Daring to comment recklessly on a universe venerable? That was a capital offense. Master, every word your disciple spoke is true. Please, don't let yourself be deceived by this rebellious traitor. Black Alien said, face full of pained righteousness. Even though he knew that openly tattling like this might not please his master. He absolutely could not stand by and watch that dog thief Chen Yuan become a venerable's disciple. If it came to it, jade and stone would shatter together. Either you have me or you have him, never both. This holy son and that dog thief Chen Yuan will be enemies to the end. Heavenly Wind Venerable's face instantly darkened. This Black Alien. Is this all he amounts to? In front of me, playing such petty tricks, deliberately editing a projection, cutting out a snippet, scheming to frame someone. His jealousy, so plain to see. And thinking he can use public pressure to force me to punish Chen Yuan? Does he think I care what these ants think? Just as Heavenly Wind Venerable was about to speak. From the top of the sky came a mocking, teasing laugh. Ha 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 ha. Old Heavenly Wind, I think young friend Chen Yuan wasn't wrong. Your eyesight really isn't all that great. You'd taken trash like this as a disciple? Is your Heavenly Wind haul truly so short on people? Young friend Chen Yuan, your comprehension of the flame law is astonishing, and you've even refined the thousand-fold eternal fire. Why not join my Blazing Sun Temple? I, Blazing Sun Venerable, am willing to take you as my direct disciple. What do you say? As the voice fell, a blazing sun descended from the sky, gradually transforming into a towering middle-aged man. His entire being radiated a heat that could burn the stars themselves. In an instant, all the fire attribute energy between heaven and earth became incredibly active. Is that the Blazing Sun Venerable? It really is him. Night Tree, the guard captain, was dumbfounded. The Blazing Sun Venerable and the Dequan Star River had an extremely deep connection. The Lord of Dequan Star was the Blazing Sun Venerable's eldest disciple, and thus under the banner of the Blazing Sun Temple. 30,000 years ago, Night Tree had the fortune to follow the Dequan Overlord and Lord Origin into the Blazing Sun Temple to pay respects to the Venerable. Originally, the Overlord intended to take Chen Yuan as his own personal disciple, but now his master had stepped in personally. Wouldn't that make Chen Yuan the Overlord's little junior brother? That's a huge leap in seniority. Damn, how am I supposed to explain this when I get back? Do I tell my lord, your master took your disciple, and now your disciple has become your junior brother? If I'd known this would happen, I should have taken Qian Yuan back to Decoin Star earlier. Now the whole situation's a mess. Another universe venerable has descended. That makes two venerables trying to take Qian Yuan as a disciple. Lord of Water Blue Star, leading the entire Lan clan, greets Blazing Sun Venerable. We pay respects to Blazing Sun Venerable. We pay respects to Blazing Sun Venerable. Blazing Sun, what's your deal? Qian Yuan is someone I set my sights on first. There's a natural order. First come, first served. You show up and try to snatch him away. Do you think I have no temper? Heavenly Wind Venerable frowned. At once, the heavens rumbled with thunder, and the clouds churned violently. You've already taken in Black Alan, haven't you? Don't be greedy. One person, one disciple. That's fair. Pa. Fine, I'll give you Black Alan, but Qian Yuan stays with me. I don't want that trash. He's just comprehended a heart of storm. Sure, that's rare on low-level civilized planets. But in the sacred land of inheritance, hundreds or thousands pop up every generation. I don't care for him at all. Black Alan nearly broke down. Was he really that unwanted? His master was actually willing to trade him away? Why was Qian Yuan that dog thief the hot commodity, while he was the discard pile? Damn it all. At that moment, the water attribute energy between heaven and earth suddenly became lively. Could it be? Yet another venerable is about to descend. Sure enough, within moments, a peerless woman appeared, though her exact face was unclear. Young friend Qian Yuan, neither Blazing Sun Temple nor Heavenly Wind Temple is suitable for you. Every cosmic genius competition, these two temples take in a few genius disciples, but in a million years, not one of them has reached the universe venerable realm. At most, they've become universe overlords, and less than 1 in 10 have even done that. You'd be better off joining my Water Marsh Temple. We take in only one disciple every 100,000 years, each one a peerless genius, with the lowest achievement being universe overlord. If you join my Water Marsh Temple, you'll receive far greater resources and cultivation. Water Marsh Venerable, 3 million years ago, born on the 5th-level civilization planet Dragon God Star. Back then, Dragon God Star was still only a 4th-level civilization. That year, she entered the 6th layer of the sacred land of inheritance, obtaining the supreme Water Marsh legacy, breaking through to Universe Overlord in 100,000 years, and to Universe Venerable in 1,000,000. Dragon God Star, as her homeworld, was thus elevated to a 5th-level civilization, standing equal to Decoin Star. We pay respects to Water Marsh Venerable. We pay respects to Water Marsh Venerable. A crowd of cosmic powerhouses from across the stars knelt again. At this moment, their shock was beyond words. How lofty is a universe venerable? Usually, they're like dragons, glimpsed only in myth, not in person. One might not see one in tens of thousands of years. But here on Water Blue Star, 3 of them had appeared at once. And they were fighting over President Qian as a disciple. So this is what it's like to be a genius? A universe venerable taking you as a disciple is already a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Qian Yuan had 3 of them at once. That's triple the opportunity. Absolutely heaven-defying luck. So which one would he choose? My thanks to the 3 venerables for their kindness. For now, I can't decide. I still wish to first enter the sacred land of inheritance, and only after finishing my cultivation there will I make a decision. Would that be acceptable? Are you certain? Know this. If you obtain another powerhouse's legacy in the sacred land, that counts as taking them as your master, and you cannot change after that. Water Marsh Venerable reminded him. My thanks to the 3 venerables. My mind is made up. Qian Yuan said firmly. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.